Hello, my friends. This is Dr. Ginny Barrow, and welcome to Start the Day with Ginny. I want to share with you one of the topics that I'm going to be speaking about with the women of real estate coming up. And maybe by the time you heard this video or this message, I have already delivered the talk. One of the topics is understanding your superpowers. And let me explain the context of that. As it relates to being fearless at work as a woman, it is incredibly important for us to understand the value we bring because it gives us more confidence. It removes the self-doubt. It helps us promote our personal brand. It allows us to add the most value when we are very clear as to how what we do contributes to the environments that we are in. And I mean by that both your work environment and your home environment. So we were talking about superpowers yesterday during our Fearless Leadership Mastermind Circle, because one of the members asked, it's really hard for me to figure out my superpowers. And so this is the question that I asked her, and this is the question I want to ask you to make sure that you hone in on what those are. It's very hard for us to know our superpowers because we do our superpowers naturally. So we just take for granted that we have them. So when I asked her, what do people come to you for? Immediately she said, they come to me whenever they have a problem. So apparently one of her superpowers is problem solving. Not only that, but if you go to her or if somebody goes to you because you always help them solve a problem, there's a few other superpowers lying underneath that, which is that you're resourceful and that you're trustworthy. People respect your opinion, otherwise they wouldn't be coming to you for advice or to help them solve that problem. And along with being resourceful, you're also creative because sometimes the problems that we are dealing with are not necessarily clear cut. And so there's a certain level of creativity that goes along with that. What about you? What are some of your superpowers? What do people come to you for? What is it that your friends, your coworkers, perhaps your manager usually relies on you to do or to help them with? That's one of the questions I would ask you to uncover your superpowers. The other thing that I want to bring up to you is, what do you enjoy? Because usually what happens is when we do something that we truly enjoy doing, we are using one of our superpowers or multiple of our superpowers. So, for example, for me, when I am speaking with an audience and I'm engaging with them, I am in heaven. I truly feel connected. I feel empowered. I feel that I am giving, contributing, and passing it forward. All of those things bring me a lot of joy. And I happen to receive feedback from my audiences that they love the energy, they love the insights, the experiences, the vulnerability that I show them when I am speaking. And it's because I love it. It comes right through the screen, it comes right through their computers. And when I'm live presenting, that it's something that I truly have a passion about and that I feel good about the topics that I speak about because I know them, not because I read about them, but because I live them. And so when you enjoy something, what do you enjoy? That is also going to be in your sphere of superpowers. So that's another way to get clear on what are my superpowers. And lastly, the other question that I would ask you is the obvious one. What are you an expert at? And so that's more of your marketable skills, which are also superpowers because how we do that marketable skill is meaningful, meaning that you could be someone who happens to be a lawyer and you happen to know the law and know the regulation and know exactly what to look for when you are crafting or verifying or validating a contract. However, how you do that job has a lot to do with your superpowers. Are you curious? Are you compassionate? Are you proactive? Do you help your clients prepare so when they give you the piece of work to review, you already given them a checklist that they can go through because you always see the same issues come up and you want to get in front of them? How you do that being proactive piece and that being compassionate piece and wanting to teach them so that they can help themselves and empower themselves is part of your superpowers. And how much you enjoy perhaps doing the training for them in on a particular subject, that could also be part of your superpowers. Can you see how getting very clear on what is your unique value as it relates to your superpowers can give you a lot of confidence? Many of us, especially as women, talk about being challenged with confidence and being more confident and removing the self-doubt. You know, the questioning yourself, did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Is this the right thing for me to do? And when you get clear on your unique value via your superpowers, it helps you remove all that noise that keeps you distracted from what is truly meaningful. It keeps you distracted from the goal. It keeps you distracted from being productive and being at peace and calm as you go through your day. So if this topic is important to you and valuable to you, I recommend that you go back and re-listen. Write down the questions that I asked you so you can start to surface and articulate and communicate clearly what your superpowers are. And the way that we do that without sounding arrogant is when you're having a conversation with someone in your network, which, by the way, I recommend you do all the time, connect with your network of allies, is to say, you know, I specialize in blank. You know, my expertise is in blank. I'm an SME in blank. And that is how you then articulate your superpowers to your network. So whenever someone is in need and they're looking for someone who fits your superpower profile, they can think about you. That's how we increase and promote our personal brand, what people say about us when we leave the room. I hope this was helpful. If it was, I would really appreciate if you leave me a comment. And if you listen to this recording or to this audio video before November 15th, I invite you to join me at the Fearless Leadership Masterclass. It is a women's training happening from the 15th of November to the 17th for only 1 hour each day. During those 3 days, we're going to get clear on your mindset currently, and we're going to help you shift that mindset so that it is an empowering one that supports your everyday and allows you to achieve your goals confidently without this feeling of self-doubt. Am I cut out for this? On day number 2, we get clear on your bull's eye. Where are you going? That's your 12-month vision and leadership goals. So you can have a compelling vision to move toward for the next 12 months, which also gives you the fuel to overcome the challenges and obstacles that you will typically find, because there always are obstacles. And on day number 3 is the day when we finally discover what is the biggest story holding you back. Because we all have our stories and beliefs and limitations that hold us back. Without identifying what that is, it's going to be difficult for us to make the type of progress that we want to make. And I know that in this economy, we want change to happen fast. And so how do we support ourselves? We give ourselves the proper mindset, the growth mindset. We get clear on what we're going after, and we look to remove any and all obstacles in our way, especially the fictitious ones, because those could be the ones that are only in our heads that can absolutely keep us trapped and in a mode where we are not creative to come up with solutions. And instead of being resourceful, we are in a scarcity mindset. So with that, if you want to join us in November, go to fearlessleadershipmasterclass.com and join us. It's for talented, high potential women who are ready to grow and advance in their careers. And for the rest of you, if you want to connect with me, you can go to executivebound.com and join our community. And I will be more than happy to share with you weekly valuable strategies that can help you as you advance and grow in your role and in your professional career. I will talk to you soon. Live with purpose, live with joy.